Hey guys, it's Ash and Broads and we're here for the fourth and final day of Street Machine Summernats 36, but there's still heaps on. We've got the Go-To-Woe running today as well as the PPG entrant display. We've also got the Horsepower Heroes Ultimate Showdown and the first ever Burnout Masters Redemption rounds.
Then the big one. We'll get to watch the best elite cars in the country go head-to-head in the Grand Champion driving events, and then we'll crown the Grand Champion of Street Machine Summernats 36. Shout out to our mates at Heron Forbes for sponsoring these daily updates. Let's go and enjoy the last day at Summernats.
Let's go.
Welcome to the PPG Supreme Entrant Display. It's the best way to kick off Sunday morning at Summernats, I reckon. It's a carefully curated mix of cars from across the tough street, and elite classes of Summernats. Every car here is an absolute stunner and has an awesome story behind it. Let's grab a coffee and go check some out. We're here with Eddie and Yoon and Kazi with their beautiful XC Falcon that was unveiled on Thursday night as part of the Maguire's Great Uncover. Boys, congratulations on the car, absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Now talk us through the build. I know it's been in the works for a while.
Yeah, we started the build around 5 years ago. It was an off and on project after hours, but we really put the foot down, and in the last, I would say 12 to 15 months, we tried to get it ready for this event, and made it possible.
Now, am I going crazy, or do you guys look nearly exactly alike?
Yeah, no, we're identical twins, 19 minutes apart.
And as I understand it, your respective trades have kind of come together and combined to create this beautiful car.
Yeah, well, he's a qualified panel beater, myself a spray painter, and we've just always worked together in the trade, in the industry. Been in the trade for like 25 years and never been apart.
Tell us about the kind of overall theme of this car, because it's one that really appeals to me.
Okay, we tried to build a car that was like a timeless build, something that doesn't phase out, keep everything standard but give it a bit of a twist and a bit of a, twinkle here and there, and I think it paid off. I think everything complements each other, all the colours, standard colour but with the gold leaf in it, standard interior which helps the outside colour. I just think everything worked well.
And it's more than just a pretty face too, it's a bit of a toughie.
After this event, we're going to put it back on the dyno and run it up and put full boost in it and whatever it can handle. Hopefully it makes around 1400 at the wheels, and we'll send it.
Phil Kurgene, this thing was on fire this time yesterday? Friday, and now look at it.
Yeah, got lucky with that one. I seen the fire in the mirror and got off it straight away, so I went and hit the fire bottles and the fire's got it out quicker than I could get it down. So,
Mate, you and this car and this event go way back. Talk us through the evolution of this car over the years and the kind of accolades it's picked up in that time.
We started in Summernats 14, was my first entry with the car. I still had a 253 back then, the old thumb slapper. And then, I bought my Tirana for a couple of years, but then after that we went for a tough street, sort of won that a couple of times, and won a few Burnout awards a few times, so had a pretty good run.
Mate, I don't understand how you find the hours in the day to beat up on this thing like you do, yet keep it looking so immaculate. It must be a challenge.
The missus keeps it clean most of the time. I get reminded about that all the time. So I didn't even come in here yesterday to clean it, so she done that. So the runner up in Tough Street's a credit to her, not more than me. But yeah, no, it is work, but yeah, it's what we do. It's what we live for, eh?
Here at PPG Supreme Entrant Display with Carolyn Hayes, who I believe is the owner of a shiny gold trophy from Summernats.
Yes, I am, definitely. First time for me in the Street Awards, and yeah, came out with top judge, so I'm stoked.
A couple of other dust collectors too, by the looks of things.
Yeah, top engine bay, top sedan, and a second in paint and bodywork.
Now, the thing that I really love about this car is that not only is it a stunner, it's built to haul ass. And I hear a rumour that we might see this thing on Drag Challenge maybe sooner rather than later.
That is the plan. Hopefully we will make it this year. Once this is over, we're going to go home and just double check the last few things and then take the car to the track and get started.
And just run us through the car mechanically.
Small block Chev, nitrous plate kit, made 900 on the dyno with a 250 shot, but it's got a little bit more in the tank if we need it. 2-speed power glide and 9-inch diff.
Love seeing the car here at the PPG Supreme Entrant Display. Going to love it even more hauling ass down the track later in the year, so looking forward to that.
Thanks, I am too.
G'day Street Machine fans, it's Flenny. It's Sunday, we're down at the Burnout pad. We had the Burnout Masters finals yesterday. Summernats have figured out a way to get these cars back out on track for the redemption round. Let's check out the action.
So we're out here with Joe to check out his absolutely stunning 68 Charger. He's about to hit up the Go-To-O and then the Grand Champion driving events. How are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, nervous, but excited, getting pumped, yeah.
Have you driven it in any kind of event like this before?
Not yet, no, but I've had a little bit of practice in the car. Yeah, it's just freshly built, so yeah, had a little bit of time in it.
So we'll be putting it through its paces for the first time, really?
We will be today, yeah. Yep, and so yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll handle well and do what it's supposed to do.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the build.
The build, well, it's a full ground-up chassis build. Yeah, it's got 3,000 horsepower under the bonnet. Yeah, built by Victor Bray himself. Yeah, and so, yeah, and yeah, every panel's been modified, and yeah, she's ready to go.
No, it's absolutely stunning, and yeah, it would be phenomenal to see this on the track and then eventually on the street. Good luck, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
So our Street Machine viewers are definitely going to recognise Judith and her LX Tirana. You're definitely no stranger to driving events. Are you ready to have a crack?
Yep, can't wait. Bit nervous too, but yeah, it's part of the game. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And what events have you driven in the past?
I did tried for Grand Champion 2 years ago and made it into the Magnificent Seven, so that was fun. Rocky Nats, we went for Grand Champion, and Red Summernats just back in September, so yeah, it's all fun.
Yeah, good luck. It's absolutely stunning, and we can't wait to see it out there.
Thank you.
We're here getting ready for the Grand Champion driving events at Street Machine Summernats. And Stephen Aldrich, how are you feeling, mate?
Yeah, no, I'll be all right. Just having fun, go and do a skid. That's all I want to do.
Mate, barely a year that passes that your business doesn't build a car that's unveiled in the hall, but this is your own personal kind of passion project, I suppose. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we decided a couple of months ago, we thought, we'll bring both of our work utes back, so Jimmy and mine, and yeah, we just have some fun and enjoy the event. This is my 30th year here, so I'm part of the furniture. You got to grow up with it, so it's good.
And you refer to this top shelf elite level car as a work ute? Is that where we're at?
I just said Pat's car's next to mine. His grill probably owes me what my old car owes me, so it's just a shit heap work ute to us. So
fair enough, mate. Good luck in the driving events.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. We're here with Pat O'Shea from Pat's Pro Restos, and Pat, I understand you've been tasked with the driving duties for the Forged XY in the Grand Championship hunt.
Yeah, mate. No, we'll hop in it. I did all the driving for the brake test and all that, so Dan felt more comfortable with me driving it. So we'll just get in and give it a crack.
Plenty of people have kind of suggested that this might be the best custom car that's ever been built in Australia. How do you feel about climbing into the thing and putting it through its paces here at Summernats?
It's pretty cool. The car was always meant to be that, and I mean, the car was built to aim for that best category as well, so which we achieved. So it's pretty cool, but it's cool to see it driven because, you know, obviously you get a lot of slack and you'd never drive it. So we're here to sort of prove a bit of a point.
Love it. And mate, obviously there's multiple components to this Grand Championship hunt. A big proportion of that is the judging, and you guys kind of cleaned house yesterday at the award ceremony.
Yeah, no, we went well, and you know we kind of expected it would, but yeah, you know, Joe's Charger, it got people's choice, so he's up there as well. So it all comes down to how everyone pedals it today. So it is what it is. We'll give it a go and see what happens.
Good luck, mate. Have fun out there.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
We're here with Lee with this gorgeous 71 Camaro, mate. How are you feeling ahead of the Grand Championship driving events?
Mate, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not that nervous. I know what the car does. I drive it on the street, so I've got known quantities, maybe over some of these other guys, but yeah, no, feeling good.
A lot of the cars in the mix here are new cars that probably haven't been completely shaken down. So do you see that as an advantage?
Hopefully my advantage. I look at some of the other guys with the big tyres, the big power. Maybe the go-to-woe might be the difference in who gets the Grand Champ.
And this thing's got plenty of shove too. Tell us about the engine package.
So it's a Dart block 540, runs about 800 horsepower motor, 9-inch 35 spine axles, turbo 400, full manual, reverse pattern. So yeah, mate, it goes pretty good and it stops good. So I've just put all new brakes on it. Had a little issue from Summernats last year where we took it down to Skid Row a couple of times and we cracked the wheelwoods at the back. So yeah, just in August this last year, just did new brakes. So it stops pretty good too.
Cool, mate. And yeah, it sounds like you've put plenty of miles on this thing and good hard miles, so you should know how it's going to behave out there.
Yes, mate. My next door neighbour at home, he's got a 65 Mustang and we do the Mooney corners, the old road. So I've done it a couple of times and I'm surprised at how well it goes around corners actually. So yeah, and it's a streeter, so I drive it. And yeah, so we'll see how we go out there today.
It's a beautiful car, mate. Have fun.
I appreciate that. Thanks
Cheers.
very much, Broads. Cheers, mate.
So Mike, we've recently featured the Chev in the mag, but for those who aren't familiar with the car, talk us through the build.
We've had the car for about 13 years. It's the big build kind of started about 6 years ago, and it was never supposed to be an elite car. It was just supposed to be a tidy streeter, as everyone says, and it got a bit out of control. But we're more than happy with the way it turned out. Like the guys at PPR, they've just been brilliant. I've known Pat for years, and again, a street car that went off the rails really with how much we went into it. So we're stoked.
Yeah, absolutely. Off the rails is definitely accurate from what's under the bonnet. Give me a bit of a rundown.
It's a Dart Chev, 406 cube, so it's based on a sprint car bottom end scat crank. 671 dia blower, so an old GM blower that's been done up. It's got a quad 45mm side draft Webbers on, as you can see. It's a system that I've run on another inline 6 with a 453 blower. So it's a system that, look, when you've got them tuned good, it's like injection. It's absolutely brilliant, super responsive. So it's got good internals, and not that we'd turn it very hard, but yeah, it's a pretty strong little motor.
And I hear you made some changes that might increase your odds on the track today as far as drivability goes.
Yeah, last year we brought it down with like a 9-inch, a tough fabricated 9-inch and leaf springs. During the year we put a Kugel custom rear end, which is obviously 4 9-inch centre, but independent, so inboard discs and just a dual coilover, independent rear. So we've got full suspension travel now. It handles a lot better, a lot more traction, no axle tramp or things like that. So it's definitely a better handling car. In saying that too, it's a fairly heavy car. It's not like some of these pro touring guys that it was never built for that way. It's a cruiser, so it's in straight lines. It's brilliant. I don't know how we're going to go going around the witches' hats though.
Have you had a hard crack in it yet?
We haven't. The plan was to get it ready in between Christmas and New Year. And we had the tornado in Queensland, and we got dusted. Our yard and everything got canned, so we spent 3 days on the chainsaw cleaning up. Then we had a flood, so we didn't actually get it out to be able to bed the brakes in. So I literally bedded the brakes in as we came around this morning. And in between that, we've got a couple of issues now. We've blown a fuse, which we can't get to, so we've hot-wired the fuel pump. And now we're trying to get the thermos going, which is getting hot because they're on the same circuit. So we're hoping to still get out there, but if we don't, we don't. But we've tried our hardest.
Yeah, well, look, massive effort to bring it out. We're all looking forward to seeing it. And yeah, good luck.
Awesome. Thanks, Ash.
Cheers.
What we're seeing happen behind us is the go-to-woe for the Grand Champion driving events. So it's the first of 2 driving events that we'll see here this morning. This one, the entrants get 2 passes at the go-to-woe, so they have to accelerate on the green light, stop at the line at the end of the track, reverse back and have another pass. I believe it's calculated on their best pass of those 2. Joe Bauer's Charger is a brand new car that was unveiled on Thursday night in the hall. Done really, really well in the judging, picked up People's Choice. It has a 3,000 horsepower blown injected Hemi. Let's see how it goes in the driving events. The competitors have just returned back to the start line here at the Burnout track after their 2 go-to-woe passes. Now we're about to see the cars get put through their paces in the slalom. Let's check that out.
I can hear it though.
that's the Grand Champion Slalom Run and One. Man, I got to say, I wasn't expecting Joe Bauer to be quite so aggressive with that Hemi-powered Charger. That was absolutely spectacular to watch. Other highlight was Stephen Aldrich. Man, that guy can wheel. He was super aggressive in that Falcon Ute. And also Judith Menso, her first run through the slalom was really impressive to watch. Conspicuously absent in the slalom was the Forged XY. I wonder if they might be having some difficulties with that car, and I wonder how that might affect their standing for Grand Champion.
Street Machine Summernats 36, proudly supported by Rare Spares. Our Grand Champion for this year is entrant number 1310. It's Joe Bauer in the Charger. Okay, tell us about your experience here at Summernats 36 this weekend. Of course, you're no stranger to the event, but your car, when we had it down in Maguire's Pavilion, I'm sitting out the back doing a little bit of paperwork. Every half an hour you fire the thing up, you scared the hell out of half the people. It's loud, but you just must have loved this weekend.
Oh man, it's been the best experience I've ever had in my life, eh? It's been really, really good. Yeah.
Righto, we're back here in the Elite Hall after the Grand Champion driving events and presentation. Joe, you've had some time for this to sink in now, mate. How do you feel?
Oh man, it's just surreal actually at the moment still. Yeah, but it's just an absolutely amazing experience. Yeah.
I got to say, I was super impressed with the way you wheeled this thing and how aggressive you were with that right pedal, mate. You're obviously not shy.
No, I like to give things a bit of a try. Yeah, and I love getting it all as much as you can get. Yep.
Tell me a bit about the engine in this thing. I understand it's something pretty special.
Yeah, it's pretty special, man. Like Victor Bragg himself actually built it for us a year ago. Yeah, it's a 604 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi, 1871 blower, 20 injectors, pushing out over 3,000 horsepower at the rear. Yeah.
Awesome, mate. Well, as soon as you're back home and the dust settles after Summernats, we'll have to get a camera pointed at this thing and get it into the magazine.
Oh man, I love that, man. That'd be even better. Yeah.
So we're here in the MPW dyno cell for the finals of the Haltech Horsepower Heroes. This is where the three most powerful cars of each class are invited back, and they've got to duke it out for the top silverware. Doesn't really matter what you did before, it's what happens today. So we had that 2,500 horsepower VL run yesterday, reset the records, phenomenal thing. It's back, it's going to go very close to that figure, and there's a few others lining up. We've got the V8 Brewster guys in line right now. It's going to be an awesome day. Let's get into it. we're done for another year of the Haltech Horsepower Heroes here in the MPW dyno cell. A record-breaking year, this one, at 2,500 horsepower from that VL, the highest we've ever seen. And not often we see a 6-cylinder win, so it won today. It did make a little bit less, about mid-2300s, but hey, 2,300 horsepower, can't be mad about that. He's had a VE on the dyno, it made 1,700 horsepower. He's second overall. A lot of good awards, a lot of good achievements. Awesome week, record-breaking week. Can't wait to do it all again next year.
G'day Street Machine fans, it's Flenny. We're down at the Summernats 36 Burnout Pad. Championship finals just about to get underway. We've got 40 cars that qualified. Check this out, this will be cool.
Well, it's beer o'clock here at Street Machine Summernats 36.
It's been an incredible few days with some of Australia's toughest cars and just the coolest people.
Thanks again to our mates at Heron Forbes for making these daily updates possible, and to this bunch of champions behind me for making it all so much fun. Can't wait to get back here and do it again next year. Woo!